Nigeria, has been nicknamed the Land of Twins by the BBC because it has the highest rate of twin births in the world. Numbers show that twin birth rates in West Africa are actually 4 times higher here than anywhere else in the world, and the center of it all takes place in a sleepy little town in Nigeria called Igboora, where the last recorded figures revealed an average of 50 sets of twins in every 1,000 births. Fact number 6. Welcome to African World. Today I will be telling you 10 interesting facts about Africa. Fact number 1. Africa is the second largest continent in the world and boasts more countries than Asia, the largest continent in the world. Africa is a huge continent and it is divided up into 5 subsections: North Africa, East Africa, Central Africa, Southern Africa, and West Africa. The entirety of Africa covers almost 10 million square miles, which makes up more than 20% of the world's land. Fact number 2. This may be a surprising fun fact about Africa. Due to the fact that there are 54 countries in Africa, there are many different languages spoken. However, the most widely spoken language here is Arabic, spoken by 170 million people, followed by English by 130 million people, then Swahili, French, Berber, Hausa, and Portuguese. There are also many different languages that are spoken in Africa I doubt that you have even heard of. Fact number 3. Africa has a very warm climate and it is actually considered to be the world's hottest continent. Around 60% of land is dry and covered by desert. The Sahara is the world's biggest desert, with temperatures often topping 100 degrees Fahrenheit. But whilst the hottest recorded temperature on Earth was once in Africa in El Azizia in Libya at 136.4 degrees Fahrenheit, the continent also has a very extreme cold temperature as low as -11 degrees Fahrenheit, which is -23.9 degrees Celsius, in Ifrane, Morocco. Fact number 4. Africa is actually home to one of the oldest universities in the world. Built in the 12th century, Timbuktu in Mali had become the center of all intelligentsia, and historians have even branded it as the Paris of medieval times. The University of Timbuktu was built in 982 CE and it is one of the oldest known educational establishments in the world. Fact number 5. One of Africa's largest countries, Nigeria, has been nicknamed the Land of Twins by the BBC because it has the highest rate of twin births in the world. Numbers show that twin birth rates in West Africa are actually 4 times higher here than anywhere else in the world, and the center of it all takes place in a sleepy little town in Nigeria called Igboora, where the last recorded figures revealed an average of 50 sets of twins in every 1,000 births. Fact number 6. The Sahara, being the largest desert in the world, is truly vast. Its expansive size is 9.4 million square kilometers, bigger than the entire USA. Another interesting fact about the Sahara is that it is actually growing in size as it's been expanding in the southern regions at a rate of half a mile per month, which equates to 6 miles per year. Fact number 7. There are many differences in culture between Africa and Europe, firstly because they both host so many different countries with many different cultures. However, at their closest point, they are less than 9 miles apart. At the Strait of Gibraltar between Morocco and Spain, there are less than 9 miles stretching the distance, and now the two countries are in talks about an undersea rail network to make Africa-Europe travel easier and more convenient, which would be fantastic for future safari holidays. Fact number 8. Africa is home to some great resources sought after by the Western world. Almost half of the gold ever mined on Earth has come from Africa, and more specifically, from Witwatersrand in South Africa. Despite the decline in production, gold exports were valued at $3.8 billion back in 2005. South Africa is also famous for its diamonds, although Botswana lead the way in terms of production. Fact number 9. Mount Kilimanjaro is a popular destination and one that many people from all over the world take on as a challenge here in Africa. You may not know that Mount Kilimanjaro is in Tanzania, the highest point in Africa. It is as high as 19,340 feet above sea level, and it's one of the biggest challenges for professional climbers today. However, it is one of the most dangerous climbing expeditions, and more than 1,000 people are rescued every year, with an annual death rate of around 10 people on average, which means that this climb is definitely not for the faint-hearted. Fact number 10. African elephants are the largest living land animals. They are very big, in a fact that they can weigh over 6 tons and be up to 7 meters long in size. They are often compared to their Asian relatives, but they have many distinctive differences, including the fact that they are bigger in size. They also have much larger ears, have more wrinkles and more rings on their trunks than their Asian relatives. These are a fantastic species and one to look out for when you visit the safari.